Rick, what you doing, buddy?
Smells like there's comics in here.
Everybody, we've made it to PAX finally.
We're at PAX, see?
We're at the Westin Hotel right now.
Swag PAX.
We've picked up our swag bags.
Let's see what's in here.
Rick, what do we have in the swag bags?
This is just, I don't know, what is this? Activities, this is a Razor booth flyer.
Can I actually open it now?
Yes, you can open it.
It's an activity book?
Ooh.
It's a PAX survival guide, crayon gamers. Oh, it's a coloring book,
That's
guys.
awesome.
Oh, they know us too well.
What kind of stuff are they?
There's also Creativerse Playful. I don't know what that is.
Design the attendee. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. This
It's gonna
coloring
keep us up
book
all night.
leaves a lot to be desired.
I mean, no, it's gonna keep us up all night.
What else you got? What else you got? What's that? What's that?
Just ads. Win a booth.
Yeah, a lot of these are ad stuff. Yeah, there's another ad. Wait, what's this?
Astronauts.
Magic the Gathering
Ooh.
cards.
Oh, we got a super fight card.
Ooh, super fight card.
Ooh.
Are they all the same, or can we add them all to our deck?
Come on.
What's that one say?
Look at this.
Focus, camera. There we go.
They
What's
got,
that
like,
one
an
say?
actual
It's not
picture.
focusing. This one's saying armed with a heat-seeking squid launcher.
Mine is a perfectly spherical baby.
Oh, there's some Steam codes there. We're not going to show those off.
No.
What's it?
We got
Rainbow Six
We got
Siege.
Magic the Gathering cards. I'm totally going to play with those.
Nick Wick's gonna be jealous.
Here, I'm gonna let you hold on to that since you've got the super fight
I
deck.
love this perfectly spherical baby.
Seriously, Magic the Gathering, it's happening. Yeah.
Alright, let's boogie, guys.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right.
Free
All right.
Autobots,
Next stop, the actual expo.
We made it! We are at PAX. Look at this. I'm not doing the bear.
Do it. Do the chicken.
Okay,
I don't know how to do the chicken.
so Bryce is somewhere in this sea of people. We have to find him. And then we're gonna walk the floor and try to talk to some devs and stuff like that. So,
Bryce is here.
Bryce is finally here.
Everybody,
He's been here for like-
crowd in. Let's talk about. That's too close. That's too close. That's too close.
So I've been here since the con opened, so what, it's been like 2 hours, I think, something like that? Maybe, what time is it, it's noon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I got here around 10-ish, and I went up to the Indie Mega booth, got to see the Clever Endeavor guys, they're awesome, and so I got to play a little bit of Chicken Horse. They actually have these really cool beanies on sale as well, as the shirts, so we might want to pick some of those up.
I'm good.
What else? I played several. There's a whole bunch of really awesome indie games up there that I played that I'm just like, I'm loving. And it's exactly the kind of stuff that we play. There's a bunch of 4-player ones that I know that we're gonna want to play on the channel. This is one. We'll see when we go up. There's like Dust of the Moon or something like that. But it's an awesome pixely 4-player.
Don't tell them about it. Tell our viewers about it.
I'm sorry, but we can talk more about it when we get up there. But
Okay, let's talk
tons
more
of
about it
awesome
when we get
games.
up there.
When we get up there, you'll see it all.
Let's go to the show floor, y'all.
All right, we're back from PAX. Rick, what was your favorite thing that you saw today?
Let's see. Probably butt sniffing pugs was pretty great.
Butt Sniffing Pugs was pretty good.
I have pug-ish dogs. My dogs are Boston Terriers, but they are often confused with pugs. So it touched me.
Nice.
You know, it reminded me of my dogs that I have at home. Where are my dogs at?
What did you think of Viking Squad? I thought that was a pretty cool art
Viking
style.
Squad, pretty cool. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Castle Crashers.
Castle Crashers, it had the lanes aspect to it, and
Right.
but it also, I don't know, I really dig the art style of it. I thought it was much better than Castle Crashers.
Oh yeah, art style, very clever, very pretty. I mean, pretty probably a wrong word for a Viking Squad game. But also the, devs were talking about the Rogue Legacy aspect of it as well.
Sure, that was pretty cool. There was you're expected to die, but it saves your progression somewhat.
Yeah. So there's a lot of replayability, and it's Not procedurally generated per se. I mean, the maps apparently stay the same, but as far as the mobs that spawn in,
The mobs
it's sort
and
of
like
random.
what items you get are seeded.
Yeah.
And we played a game called Shoot Shoot Mega Pack, which was it kind of reminded me of Hokra.
Yeah, Shoot Shoot Mega Pack, brilliant in its simplicity.
Yeah.
You know, it's just 4 arrows, kind of like the spaceship in Asteroids.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah.
But the game, what would you say? Like the game levels are just so clever.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, yeah, it's very simple, but it gives you different mini games to do with every mode. And then I thought it was brilliant that the party mode just kind of like always randomly combines those modes together.
Yeah. The black hole aspect of it was super fun. Yeah,
fun.
I could see us getting a lot of playability out of that for the channel.
And then you, Jazz, and Price got to play Moon Hunters. I didn't play that one.
Moon Hunters is a blast. Moon Hunters, I mean, that's definitely our style.
Yeah.
You know? 4-player, local co-op, kind of a top-down, sort of a Hammerwatch-esque game. For
sure.
You know? But the thing about that is, I guess the tagline is build your mythology. So the acts that your characters do within the game, actually, like, once you get into towns, they build the lore of the story.
Right, that game was supposed to be procedural as well, and like after you finish a campaign, if you play that same character again, apparently your choices are remembered in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so the mobs then adjust their tactics because they remember, like, oh, you're that trickster who did this thing, and so now we're not going to fall for that same strategy again.
I think that's really clever. There's a lot. We saw a lot of procedural stuff today, so I thought that was really cool. I gotta say, my favorite thing that I saw in the Indie Mega booth
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
is playsets.
Oh, yeah.
Playsets is like a D&D virtual tabletop that can be played on a tablet or on a laptop or computer. I mean, but like have been virtual D&D tabletops before, but nothing with art style that was this good.
Yeah, and you know, D&D actually had a huge booth set up.
Yeah.
You know, for a game very similar to Playset, or a client, or whatever you want to call it. And I would still take Playset over the D&D
sure.
option.
Like, what Playsets is so amazing about is that they want you to be able to very quickly set up a campaign, like, and just get going with your group within like 10 minutes or so.
Right.
So during Saturday, Sunday, Monday at PAX, they're actually doing a competition to who can build the best dungeon in 7 minutes. Which I think is amazing that you can even do that in 7 minutes. Because if you tried to do that with pen and paper,
Oh, yeah.
it would take you like a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that is the reward for this competition is you get a skeleton key for all of the, like, DLC assets. Basically, the game's free.
The game's
it's a free
free.
game, and the standard assets that come with the game are pretty great.
Yeah.
You know, but you can buy additional assets too if you want things to look a certain way. Anything that's animated in the game, apparently, you have to buy, you know, and each pack costs $10, I think they said.
$10 for like the different level zones or
Right.
something like that, yeah.
And again, this is completely optional if you want to buy it. You could definitely get by
Yeah, from what I saw of the free content, there was a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely. But the prize for the competition, a skeleton key, which the devs will give, which will give you access to every asset pack from here till eternity.
Yeah, so we're gonna win that skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And lastly, we got to see Ultimate Chicken Horse. They were nice enough to show off a single-player mode of that, which looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Price had this mode where he was like jumping up as high as he could.
Apparently at the end of the level, yeah, the point is to see how high you can go, and there's going to be like leaderboards, so you can, you know, see how high your friends have built, and then you try to one up them. But the material that you have to build is limited.
Yeah.
You're limited by whatever you have left over that you've collected in the level.
Yeah.
By the end.
Which I thought was a pretty clever mechanic.
Right. So you want to try to use as few materials as possible to get over certain things so that you can save until the end and build a super high tower.
Not a clever mechanic, a clever endeavor. And we ran into the Gang Beast folks. We actually ran into John Brown. It was awesome to see him.
Super super nice guy.
And we got to see one of the new levels. Apparently, there's a couple more levels we haven't seen yet. But
Yeah.
we saw the blimp.
Yep.
Which was super cool.
And there's a girder level and a billboard level.
Well,
we haven't seen those yet,
we have
but
not
those are the
seen
two new
those yet.
levels. Also, the new and improved ring.
The new improved ring looks super fun, and it was just awesome to see actually a bunch of people that seemed like wide-eyed to finally play this game.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of people I think have seen this game and have not had a group of friends to play it with, so
Yep.
they got to play it here.
I'm gonna say that we were sort of we were the ringers in the group.
We stepped into the game and we kind of crushed everybody else
Yeah,
pretty hard.
yeah.
Yeah. We might have a few more hours into that game than they do. But then lastly, to wrap up the day, we actually had a scheduled interview with Spearhead Games, the creators of Tiny Brains that we played for the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Their new game is going to come out next year. It's called Stories, a Tale... I actually can't remember what the acronym... Story... The game's called Stories.
The game's called Stories.
The game's called Stories. It's coming out for PS4 and Steam next year, but we got to have a private interview with them where they showed off about 20 minutes of the game. Jazz got to play a full playthrough of their demo. This game is amazing.
Yeah.
The demo that they showed off had 32 different endings that were possible to just this 20-minute demo. And the whole concept of this game is that there's all these different points where you have to make a choice, and the game's possible directions that you go in just keep getting more and more splintered. So there's a huge amount of replayability in this game.
Oh yeah.
And I love games like that. Like Way of the Samurai was one of my favorites that did that.
What I liked about what he was saying, the weapons and the armor that you pick up have like good traits or bad traits because they talk.
Yeah.
These weapons. So Jasmine selected an evil sword.
Yeah.
But if you have like a good shield, then the two items will argue amongst themselves, which I thought was really clever. And so that's got to be part of the game, you know. Like I'm sure that what you equip is going to also affect the decisions
For
that
sure.
are being made, you know.
Anyway, beautiful game, and we actually got to record a full 20-minute interview with one of the art designers for the game. So at the end of this, I think we're going to put in a good 10 minutes of that interview and let you guys see as much as you can of the game because it's just amazing. So hope you guys enjoyed our peek into the first day at PAX, and we'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this interview.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
You'll be playing a fox called Renardo
Ronaldo, okay.
that needs to push back on a fleet of evil crows that are trying to take the land. That's all we're going to reveal for now about the story. We don't want to spoil anything for you.
Of course, yeah. How
So-
long did you work on the game?
Actually, we're 9 months in.
Oh wow.
We're about a month away from final feature complete, and then 2 months for polishing.
Okay.
This demo is actually 4 months old graphics, so the full game is actually gorgeous.
So you're aiming for early 2016, is that right?
Early 2016 on PlayStation 4.
Okay.
So in stories you'll have to make choices. In this one you already made. You chose to go get a magical sword that takes away the spirit and the soul of your enemy combatants.
Oh wow, okay.
Although by choosing this you are not saving your friend Napino. That will have consequences on your friendship at least.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was supposed to save him.
No, there's no wrong choice in story.
How beautiful this is.
And it's going to be even more gorgeous apparently.
Yes, actually it's halfway through. So the art has been inspired by Bastion, as well as the systemic narrator that looks at the game and describes it for you.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to think about jumping.
I didn't really think about jumping.
The fleet was already here.
This does remind me of
Things were going to
Bastion.
get interesting.
So we have action gameplay in the form of combat with those crows. The gameplay mechanic is inspired by Batman Arkham Asylum. So it's pretty much lock yourself on an enemy, and it's more timing than precision.
Okay.
So because it's a choose your own adventure kind of, are there multiple endings?
For this demo alone, there's 32 endings.
the sky. Wow.
Seriously?
Yeah. Although for typical choose your own path adventure, usually they follow a branch structure that falls back to a main path for everybody. For us, there's no fallback. Every story is always true.
That's great.
Yes. We have a strong contrast between the friendly visuals and a very kind of dark story if you go deep in it.
You silver.
So because you chose to get this sword and because she's sentient, she will have commentary with you along your way, and she might indicate secret stuff. So you hold R1 and you charge the sword, and you press square to one-shot every enemies.
Oh.
You can try it out.
Does it hurt me when I do that?
No, but you spend mana.
Oh, okay. Let's go find some.
Yeah. Yes.
Must be the sword.
So she's not the only piece of equipment that is sentient.
Oh, okay.
You can actually equip and choose the this. This is the best thing.
I want that one. Okay, I'll dash.
It's closing in. Now you need an alternative.
So
Just to the line.
yes, exactly. So you can no longer save your friend. That's a choice that is no longer available.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I have to choose between kill the daughter, get the treasure, or what?
So you could get the second piece of a super powerful weapon, kill a Legata, or get another piece of equipment. And all those choices are already tainted by your previous round of decision. Yes.
So if she had saved her friends, there would have been different options available.
You might have learned something that would have influenced everything, yes. Thank you very much. I'm in the art team, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll absorb this compliment.
Stormbringer's crystalline core crashed to Earth there. Some said that without its armature, you can make your organs turn to blood and pour out of your mouth.
So what did you choose again? Okay. So be careful about those guys.
So you have the dash ability now, right?
Yes, so using the right thumbstick, you can dash forward.
Oh, nice.
You can also stun them. You cannot kill them, but you can stun them for about 5 seconds.
Run.
Keep the door open. Only for a few moments.
Very good.
These side eggs are so long. We only get one chance. Be patient now.
So,
I'm so sorry.
so just like in Bastion, the narrator looks at a series of variables and interpret what you see. Yeah. So it's very unlikely that you'll see the same line twice within the real game.
Really?
It's like when you went when you break a bunch of pots and you'd be like,
Yeah,
you went on an angry spree or something like that.
Although you will remember that he said that line and he never said it again.
Passages just like these.
So that's a lot of voice acting work in there, right?
There's over 1,000 lines of dialogue. Our voice actor is called Julian Kitsay. He's also doing a bunch of other voice acting in the Montreal industry. So you might hear him again elsewhere.
So, like, roughly how long would they run through one campaign or one game?
That's an interesting question because it depends of what you consider a playthrough.
Oh, okay.
If let's say you speak with someone else and you communicate information, you might be able to solve this quicker.
Okay.
And by quicker, I mean a minimum of 5 to 10 hours.
Okay.
But a typical playthrough is about 25 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Substantial.
Yes.
Welcome to Earth.
certain things will remain persistent, but I cannot divulge them right now, unfortunately.
It's fine.
So I'm trying to dodge your question right now.
I guess it's the last
Final destination. Let's see how it all plays out.
Bernardo clutched the sword. He seemed content, like a python digesting a pig.
So this sword is evil. You said there's other sentient objects. Are there good objects?
Perhaps. And the funny thing is that you can equip them both.
Oh, really?
So if you equip a good item with like an evil sword, they will argue.
I was just gonna ask if like you get like a good armor and a bad sword. So
Yes.
yakking at each other a little bit.
So the evil sword might point you at something very dark, and the good might point you elsewhere. But when they agree on something, you're in danger.
Whispering, like a cat whispering mocking things.
Here's the final battle. Oh yeah, yes sir.
Some of the enemies and the overall landscape remind me a bit of Ico. Ico?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of the shadow enemies remind me a bit of that.
Shit, okay, well you're putting the bar high up. I'm not sure we're worthy of that comparison.
That's not a bad thing to be compared to.
Yeah. So finally. Well, you did not save any of your friends. So I guess they died.
Oh, look how busy it is.
He does look pissed, yeah.
I'm mad, he's just
Passed him the chance to rescue him. Pino, his comrade in arms, his weapon master like it called. Mikasa nursed him back to health with her potions and spells after his brother left him for dead in a pool of blood. He returned for their revenge.
Yeah, but don't feel bad about it.
Drew their weapons.
Now you have to fight them, that's awesome.
I can ignore him, but I can fight him.
There goes.
You're evil, Jasmine. Fight the ghost.
With a mean sword, Ray fought with the ghosts of his friends. His
Oh, this guy's a jerk.
So here's one of the 32 endings of the demo.
He died on his sword point.
This is only a self-contained demo. Nothing of it is in the main game. It's something we put out for PAX.
Bargain with evil.
There you go.
That's amazing.